What's up guys, Walker here and welcome back to another video. So if you've been anywhere near Roblox in the last few months, you already know Brainrot games have completely taken over the platform and the community is sort of in the middle. Some people love it and some people are tired of it. I've tried a few games myself, but here's where things actually get interesting. Some of the biggest names in the Roblox community, people who make content about these games, are now making their own games. That's stirred up a whole conversation that I think is worth talking about. So let's get straight into it. So the first game we're talking about is Survive Love for Brainrots, made by Caylus and Steak. And if you don't know, Caylus has been a major content creator for years, massive following. The guy's been in the community for a long time, same with Steak. Very well known in the Brainrot content space specifically, but he makes a range of different videos too. These two teamed up to make their own Brainrot game and they managed to get everything down in about 2 weeks. The concept is pretty fun. You run out into a field, you grab Brainrots, and you have to race back to your base before rising lava kills you. There's a rebirth system, upgrades, carry mechanics, and the game pretty much has the same generic game plan as most other Brainrot games. All that aside, it took off pretty quickly, achieving over 1 million active players during an update, and it's been getting regular weekly updates too. Now here's the thing. Caylus and Steak haven't really faced a ton of backlash for this, and I mean, why would they? Under their tweet regarding the release of the game, most people are actually congratulating them instead of hating. They were already deeply embedded in that content, so it kind of just felt natural. But then there's KreekCraft, and that's where the real drama is. So I'm sure everyone already knows who this is, one of the biggest Roblox YouTubers on the planet and over 16 million subscribers. And he's been around forever. KreekCraft has been pretty vocal in the past about Brainrot games, and he's made comments about how they're oversaturating Roblox and how the trend is kind of ruining the front page. So when a Roblox news account spotted an unannounced game called Sale for Brainrots listed under his community group Tommy Tides, people lost it. He hadn't even officially revealed the game yet. It was leaked before he could even announce it himself. He did make a comment underneath the post, clarifying his intentions and defending his decision, but things escalated fast. We're talking death threats, doxing attempts targeting him and his family, and he was even swatted. All of this before he even said a single word publicly about the game. But once things calmed down, people also started calling him out on a different level regarding the hypocrisy. Some people took to X and started commenting, "Why did you complain about the slop on Roblox, then proceed to make a slop game?" And that's a fair question to ask, right? Because that is something he's implied in the past. KreekCraft responded though, with a tweet and a YouTube video. In his latest YouTube video, he said the reason he's making this game is because making Roblox games is expensive, and while already working on a passion project, he decided that making a side project to help fund his future games would be the best way forward. But he also got motivated by Caylus and Steak's effort and wanted to prove that he could do it better. But the game did manage to get over 50k active players, but currently sits at around 3k, which is still good, but definitely does not compete with Survive Lava for Brainrots. So let's zoom out for a second, because I think there's a bigger picture here that goes just beyond these two games. What we're seeing is a moment where the line between game content creators and game developers is getting really blurry. Caylus, Steak, and KreekCraft, these aren't game developers in its traditional sense. They built audiences by playing games, and now they're using their audience to launch games, and that's a massive shift. And look, there's nothing wrong with that on the surface. People branch out and people try new things, but it does raise some questions. Like, the authenticity when deciding to shift into a new field. When KreekCraft criticizes a trend and then joins it, does his opinion on Roblox's direction still carry the same weight? If he criticizes Roblox metric when it comes to promoting games on the platform, and instead of holding firm on his dislike for the current culture, he decides joining it is better, then backlash is bound to follow. These are the kind of things the community is talking about right now. And it's not just about KreekCraft or Caylus. This is going to keep happening. The Brainrot gold rush isn't over and more creators are going to look at the numbers and decide to make the jump. Alright, so where do I land on all of this, like my opinion matters? Honestly, I think both sides have a point. People calling out KreekCraft for his apparent hypocrisy aren't wrong to bring it up. If you've used your platform to shape how the community thinks about a trend, and then you quietly try to cash in on the same trend, you should expect people to notice. It's just accountability. But at the same time, leaning towards making a high quality, well-funded game, it's not the same as flooding the platform with low effort asset flips. If KreekCraft actually delivers something polished and fun at the end of the day, then maybe his original criticism was always about quality, not about the genre itself. That's at least a defendable point. As for Caylus and Steak, Survive Lava for Brainrot seems to be generally well perceived. They've been transparent about what they've built and it seems to be doing really well. At the end of the day, Brainrot games are here to stay. Creators are here to make them, and the Roblox community is going to keep playing them, regardless of if they're made with love or just for the bag. Either way, it's going to be interesting to watch. Let me know down in the comments what you think. Is it hypocritical for KreekCraft to make Brainrot games, or is everyone just getting money and we just need to move on? Drop your thoughts down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I've recently got into Premiere, and this is honestly my first time editing a video, which is why this video is about 5 days late. I do plan on making more though. See you in the next video.